Today I am reviewing a bushcraft knife made in Ukraine by BPS knives. It came packaged in this box, had this little cardboard thing over it, over the blade. Comes with this actually fairly nice leather sheath with a ferro rod attachment here and everything. The ferro rod's included. It's got a little wood handle on it. It's got a kind of a lengthy belt loop here, which can be popped off, and you could just carry it through your belt right here. It was wrapped in some paper and had a napkin, paper towel type thing with BPS knives on it. I'm just guessing this is just to keep it wiped down and everything. The knife itself has a 5-inch blade with a Scandi grind. Overall length is 10 inches. Has a full tang system all the way down. It's got these little wood grips held together with screws. 2 of them are screws, 2 of them are hollow females that screw into each other. So the grips are a little slick, but actually it's a very nice knife. It's 1066 carbon. It's not the best steel in the world, but it for just a camping knife, outdoor hiking knife, it's actually been really good. I've done some light whittling and light batoning, made some feather sticks with it. It is really sharp. The Scandi grind, they're pretty easy to sharpen at home too and keep sharp. The knife itself, it's a little crude. You can see the machining marks on it and everything, but it's actually a really well balanced knife. It doesn't chop real good because it's not front heavy, but I kind of like it. Knives nowadays, they're just, there's some really good ones out there. This takes it back to just kind of a basic do-all outdoor knife. It's got a little lanyard hole here if you wanted to put some 550 paracord or something on there. I don't know. I don't know a lot about the company. They're made in Ukraine. They cost about $30 to $40. And so far, it has been a really good, just plain little knife. Like I said, I did some light batoning on it. It's probably not going to be as strong as some of your thicker knives as far as batoning and stuff goes. But for just use as a knife, so far I don't have any complaints. You might be like, well, the blade's not that thick. It's a little over an 1/8 inch thick. It doesn't mean a lot because you can break anything. I broke this Boker mini tracker batoning. It's a lot thicker. I was probably batoning something too big and a piece of, I think it was hickory. So yeah, you can break a knife pretty quickly if you're not careful. But as far as just a knife to have with you, it's got a good blade shape and everything. It just takes you back reminiscent of just some of the older style bushcraft knives. Like I said, it's made in Ukraine. It's fairly cheap. It's kind of crude. It's not all polished up and everything. You can see quite a bit of machine markings and everything on it. Actually, you could possibly even fill a few here and there. But it does come with this really nice sheath, and this ferro rod came with it, and it's got the little attachment right here. So you've always got, I did not use a ferro rod, but a ferro rod, the best ones I've used have been the Light My Fire ones. But no, if you're just looking for a reasonably priced knife that'll do everything that a knife should do and a little bit more, check this out. They've got them on Amazon. BPS knives, and like I said, it's made in Ukraine. those, I'm sure that they don't quite have the machinery or whatever there. I mean, we take our knives seriously. You get like top knives, SE knives. We've got knives galore over here, and we take them very seriously. This is a serious knife. It's just not all polished up. This is more function over form. The grip, the wood handles are a little slick, but I guess a person could take some skateboard tape or rough them up somehow if you wanted to. Like I said, it's a very well balanced knife. It's not a big chopping knife. I did some batoning, and the blade edge held up really good. It didn't chip or curl over like a lot of them do. I don't know. I'd recommend it though, especially for the price. And it's just, I like the way it looks. It's just a good looking, basic bushcraft knife. For $30 or $40, it's well worth the money. I am not knocking this Boker. I broke it being foolish. I can break anything. It doesn't matter what it is. This Boker, this is the mini tracker. This was a good knife. I'm not real crazy about the funky shapes of the tracker knives, but it's no fault of this knife why it broke. I was pushing it way beyond what it was meant to do. This knife here would probably end up in the same boat, perhaps. I've just noticed that a lot of knives, like the tracker style, are serrated. If they do break, they're going to break wherever one of those grinds are kind of funky and cut up into it, or at the serrations. Just seems like that stuff weakens them. This Scandi grind usually is really tough. You could take the little Mora knives, the Swedish Mora knives. They're super thin and they are tough as nails. So I really do think that this would probably be a resilient knife. But if you're looking for a cheap knife, one to put in your bag or one just to carry out hunting, one just to backpack and hike with, BPS knives, this one's called the Adventurer, and it's $30 to $40, and I recommend it. I really like it. Thanks for watching.